Hello everyone. In this session, we will see how to use the tables in SAP SmartForms. We can use a table when the number of rows are not fixed. Take an example as we want to display all the line items of a purchase order. So as a purchase order line item is not fixed, there can be one line item in a purchase order, there can be 3, 4, any number of line items can be there in a purchase order. Okay, so where the number of rows are not fixed and we want to display data in a tabular format, then we can use the SmartForm tables. We can have different line types. You can see here the header, item, footer, and each line type can have different number of column with different sizes. We can also do the calculations in the table at the time of processing. Suppose you have table of purchase order and you are displaying the line items, and in footer you want to print the sum of the total value of the line items. That calculation can be done at the table level itself in this tab, calculation. Okay, so this all we'll see in this session. Now go to our SmartForm which we have created, that is ZSF_example 02. Let me delete my existing table first. Now here in the global definition, initialization, here we have the purchase order header details in the EKKO, and we have the line item details in the GT_EKPO table with the work area GS_EKPO. Okay, so how to create a table? In the right click, create table. Okay, so in the data we have to give the internal table name. There is an option whether we want to create with internal table or without internal table. Okay, so here we will be using the internal table that will work as a loop. Give the name as GT_EKPO and work area EKPO. We can also add a where condition here, just like we add a where condition in the select query in the loop. Okay, same where condition we can add here. We can also give the from row and to row. If you have 10 line items and you want to make the loop from the line to row number 5, that can be defined here. Okay, now here we have defined GT_EKPO into GS_EKPO. Where we are getting values in GT_EKPO in the initialization block depend on the given purchase order number. Okay, again go to table. Now once we given the internal table here, go to table. So first we have to define the line types. Okay, so we will be using 3 line types. One is header, second is item, and third is footer. 2 options: either select this pencil icon and drag and drop here, draw a line here, or the better way, go to details, give the length. Here we will keep 160 mm. Okay, the first line we will be creating as header. Take the serial number. Second one, take as a material number. Third, take the description. Fourth, take the quantity, and last one, take the value. Okay, so this is the header line which we have created. Now copy this, create one more line called as the item. Create one more line. Okay, delete this. The last one will create as footer, and the footer will create with the different columns. The first column will be of the length 130, and the last one will be 30 mm. Okay, so this is we have created 3 line types: header, item, and footer. Okay, now in the table level, go to header, right click, create table line. As soon as we click on table line, here we have to set the line types. We can see all the line types which we have created. Okay, so for the header, we will select the header. Now you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 cells are created automatically by the system. Those number will depend based on what we have created here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So based on the number of columns for that particular line type, that many cells will be get created here. Okay, now in the each cell we can add the heading. The first one is the serial number. First one take the serial number. Now the second heading take as material, that is a material code. Third one take the material description. Fourth one is the quantity. And the fifth one is the amount. Okay, so in this way we have created the header line with all the text, fixed text. Now go to main item, main area. In the main area, what we'll do, we'll create table line of type item. Okay, as this is in a loop, so you can print the actual EKPO data in the loop. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Right click here, create text. Now the first field which will be displaying is the serial number. It is GS underscore EKPO EBELP. This is the first line item which will be displaying. Go to the second one. This is the material code. Now this time take from the field list. So we'll be familiar with all the concepts which are there for adding the variables. Okay. So here we will go for GSEKKO. Now first we will display ABLP. Second we will display the MATNAR. Where is MATNAR? Here. What we have to do? Just drag and drop in the text area. Okay. Now we'll go for the third one. That is the material description that content in the field TXZ01. Drag and drop on the screen. Fourth one is the quantity, that is nothing but mange text. This is the mange. Drag and drop on the screen. And the last one here, what we'll do, we will add the amount, that is the net WR. Okay, we'll take the net value as of now. So in this way we have selected the different fields from the work area. So here we have done with the main area. Now go to the footer, create table line. Here select footer. Now here we can see only 2 cells are created because at the table level in these details, if you see here, for the last line, that is footer, we have given only 2 columns. That's why we can see only 2 columns here. Okay. Now right click, create. We'll write as total. Now, okay, let's declare one variable for the total value of the purchase order. Take me gv underscore po underscore value. That will be type dmptr. Okay. Now in the footer, right click, create text, insert field, give the variable name as gv underscore po underscore value. Save, check, and activate. Let me take me one PO. This is the purchase order number. Okay. Activate the purchase order. Execute. Enter the purchase order number. You can see some error is here. Reference field GS underscore EKPO net WR is unknown. Whenever we are using the quantity and the amount field, that had to be defined in the currency quantity field. Okay, so just mention as GS underscore EKPO, that is net WR. We can write as it is same field here. The type is currency. Okay, and second we have quantity field, that is GS underscore EKPO mange. You can take the reference field as same. This is the quantity field. Okay, so whenever you're using the currency and the quantity field, I think we have one more variable, GS underscore P underscore value, that is to be also defined here. Save, check, activate. Okay, where we have gone global definition and the currency quantity field. Now execute. Enter the purchase order value, the purchase order number. Now you can see this is the header line, which is, and this is the main item, that is the line item, and the last one is total. Okay, now here you can observe whenever the text line is going beyond the total width of that particular column, it automatically get printed in the next line. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll add the border to this table. How to do that? Go there, go to the table, if you remember, we have done the same for the template. Click on select pattern, display frame pattern, select this one. So you can see border to all the rows. Now what we'll do, for the first header, we'll add some shading. Select the shade. Okay, and same for the last one. Click here. You can take any shade from this. Activate. Now check again. Enter the purchase order number. Now you can see this is the header line, for which we have given the gray shade. This is the line items. We have add the border, and the footer we have total and this total value. Now we'll see the calculation. What we want, We want addition of all this amount to be printed here. How to do that? Again, go back. We have defined the variable gv underscore p underscore value, okay, which we are printing here. Now here at the table level, go to calculation tab. What operation we want to perform? We want to do sum of which field. Our work area is gs underscore ekpo, that is net wr. We want to sum the value of this field, which is a target field, in which field we want the value, that is gv underscore p underscore value, time when we want to do that, after the loop. Okay, now we'll see what is the effect of this. What we are doing, we are getting the sum of this field in this, we are getting the sum of ekpo net wr in the target field gv underscore po value. Execute. Enter the purchase order number. Now you can see the value here, 45,355. Okay, so in this way we can do the calculation. We can create the different line type, that is header, item and footer. We can create the border. We can do the shading. Okay, so in this way we have finished the session of using tables in SAP SmartForm. Thank you.